Merseyrail, the vital transport network for the Liverpool City region, has always faced a number of challenges. None more pressing today is the frequent flooding and leaks at its underground stations, particularly James Street and Moorfields, as well as the regular flooding at Hooton Station. But why are these stations vulnerable to such issues? Let's take a closer look. James Street and Moorfields are two of Merseyrail's key underground stations, sitting deep beneath the heart of Liverpool. So why are these stations plagued by leaks? The problem starts with the region's geology. Liverpool is built on a mix of sandstone and clay, which means there's a significant amount of groundwater beneath the city. While these geological layers can support underground infrastructure, they also make the area prone to water ingress. This isn't helped by the lines being close to the old pool of Liverpool, a large part of the waterfront and stretching back to Dale Street being backfilled reclaimed land. As far back as the 1970s, when the loop was first being built, the engineers were aware of the groundwater issues. But over the years, the underlying water table has risen, due mostly to the loss of local industries. The ageing infrastructure, combined with the sheer volume of water constantly pressing against the station walls, leads to leaks and seepage. These leaks can worsen during heavy rainfall, with the water finding its way into the station through rock fissures and cracks in the tunnel lining. Previously dry platforms, such as Moorfields Northern Line, are now seeing leakage. The leaking here is due to it being a backfilled cut and cover section. The Moorfields situation wasn't helped by a burst pipe, causing damage to the escalators. Often to be seen, dotted around, are buckets and absorbent towels in an effort to prevent slippery platforms. Hooton Station, located on the Wirral Line, faces a different kind of water-related issue: flooding. Hooton is situated in an area with particularly high water table, making it especially susceptible to heavy rainfalls. But there's more to the story. Hooton lies near marshy land and riverbanks, which means that during periods of heavy rain or storms, water can easily overflow into the surrounding area, overwhelming the drainage systems that were not designed to cope with such volumes. The drainage systems at Hooton are under significant strain when the ground becomes saturated. Combined with the fact that the area's flood defences are not always sufficient for the increasing extreme weather events, the result is flooding that affects the electrified tracks themselves, causing suspension of the services. The issue of leaks and flooding isn't just a local concern. It's a deadly symptom of larger global changes, increasingly unpredictable weather patterns and heavier rainfall, driven in part by climate change, are putting pressure on the infrastructure that was not designed for such extremes. But it's not all bad news. Merseyrail and local authorities are aware of these issues and are actively working to update and maintain the infrastructure, from upgrading pumping systems on the underground stations to improved flood defences around Hooton. Ongoing repairs aim to reduce the impact of water on the network. The gradients on the Liverpool loop lead down to the pumping station at Man Island, where the water is removed from the loop, as well as any entering mid-river. So while leaks at James Street and Moorfields, as well as flooding at Hooton, remain a challenge for Merseyrail, efforts to address these issues are underway. With time, modernised systems and improved infrastructure should help safeguard these stations, ensuring Merseyrail remains a reliable and resilient transport network for years to come.